Hi, everybody. I'm Brittany Lewis, a breaking news reporter here at Forbes. Joining me now is John Slaughter, director of the University of Maryland's Unmanned Aircraft Systems Research and Operations Center. John, thank you so much for joining me.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thousands of reports, rather, of drones in New Jersey and the Northeast over the past few weeks have been confusing people, making people worried. There are a lot of questions that need to be answered. So that's why I want to talk to you today, the drone expert. So first, you see all the videos, you hear all the stories, all the accounts of what people are seeing. What do you make of this?
I think that, it's probably good to sort of step back, take a deep breath and let's, think about what we're looking at. Most of this, if not all of that I've been hearing about and reading about, everything's happening at night. Which makes it a little more mysterious, right? And, one of the challenges with all of that is simply that, humans aren't set up to really perceive the night things at night very well. And so we see light very well. So light in the sky against the dark background, doesn't give us much information. I spent 30 years in the Navy. I flew helicopters. I have thousands of hours at low altitude, much of that at night. And I can tell you firsthand that, I've looked at a lot of aircraft at night, and I can't honestly tell you in a lot of those cases how far away it is, how big it is, what direction it's heading, how fast it's going, or it's certainly not what kind of aircraft it is. And so, unless it's really close up to you or illuminated in some other way, you need to say, okay, well, what is that up there that I'm looking at? Is it moving at all? Because throughout time immemorial now, we talk about UFO sightings and all. Planets really can be mistaken. They're bright. There are lots of aircraft up. Satellites can be seen. So people that, shouldn't feel, you know, like they're being demeaned if someone says, hey, you may be seeing something and you may not really be seeing a drone, because it's hard to know if you're not a professional. And even then, it's hard to know.
I think we should start with the one question you asked, which is, what are you seeing? What is happening up there?
Yeah,
Because I am in New Jersey right now. I haven't seen any of the drones. I've seen the video.
yeah.
I have some friends here who have seen the drones. So, based on the video that you've seen, maybe you've seen
Yeah.
them yourself,
Mhm.
what do you think is the most plausible, the most logical explanation of what the heck is going on here?
So, it goes across several things. So many of those are 100% airplanes. They just are. I've seen pictures, they're helicopters, manned helicopters. They are. So there's some of that. Um, then there are pictures that to me look like they're probably drones. And there is some mix of all of this going on. What are they up to? That's pretty much impossible to know. Um, I always tell people, well, if you're driving down the road, there are cars all around you, and but you don't know where they came from. You don't know where they're going. You don't have any idea what they're going to do. And there's no difference here. So drones have all kinds of really good positive uses that we're using them for. There's a million of these things plus registered in the United States right now. And, people are using them for everything from recreational, taking cool video, where, fire, law enforcement are using them to put, first responders out of harm's way. That we're using these to get humans out of dangerous jobs like inspecting infrastructure, pipelines, towers. We're using them all over the place, and there are lots more things coming with them. So I always try to say, first, let's think about all the good stuff that's coming here. Could somebody use that for an ill purpose? Of course they could, just like that car. So, but that's exceedingly rare, really, when you think about the millions plus of these things and the thousands and thousands and thousands of flights a day. And even all of this stuff that's been going on in New Jersey, nothing bad's happened. There has been laws broken. Absolutely. So these drones that are flying over these sensitive sites like the military bases, that's against the law. That doesn't mean somebody has criminal intent. The vast majority of people that do that sort of thing are doing it because they don't even understand there's a law or a rule. And then you have a few people that are doing it and they know there's a rule, but they just break it anyway. So there's a lot of explanations for the things that people are seeing that are not particularly sinister.